Welcome to GoPro Academy. This is Eric Worre, and I'm happy to talk with you today about another strategy in order to be able to improve the quality of your business and mostly to accelerate your career. I got to tell you, looking back, people always ask this question: what would you tell a younger version of yourself? Or if you can go back in time. You know, I love my life today, so I wouldn't change anything. But if nothing in my life changed today, only good, had all the same relationships in my life, all that other stuff, the advice I would have to a younger version of myself, or the advice I would have to you, is believe bigger, faster. Matter of fact, I'm going to write it down. Believe bigger, faster. It would be around working on building my belief. Because once you really believe something, everything changes. Once you really believe something, you take different types of action. Once you really believe, obstacles aren't as big or scary to you anymore. So let me give you, and belief just doesn't happen. I'd say believe in network marketing, believe in yourself, or whatever. Have stronger belief. Well, it's easy to say, not so easy to actually do. What I've learned over the course of time is that it's a process of, it kind of goes from faith to hope to belief. That was the process. I would just try and speed that up as quick as I could to get to beliefs. Because faith is agreeing to believe something or follow something that you don't have physical evidence of yet. You can't see with your own eyes. You're following instructions from your upline on faith. You're following direction or the system of your company on faith, right? You don't know that that's going to work for you, but you're having faith in that thing that if you do what they're telling you to do, things should be able to shift and change, right? And if you get some results, it starts to turn into hope. You're still borrowing other people's belief, because belief is a big deal, right? You're borrowing your upline's belief, you're borrowing your company's belief, you're borrowing your friend's belief in different things, right? To have it yourself, where other people are borrowing it from you, that's a different phase of your growth and development. So, believe bigger, faster. You're going to go through this process of faith to hope to belief. You're going to borrow other people's belief in the short term, and then long term, other people will borrow belief from you. In other words, you're going to believe stronger than they do. So how tactically, physically, do you believe bigger, faster? First of all, what to believe in. What do you need to build your belief in? Let's talk about that. Belief in your products. Belief in your company. Belief in your compensation plan. Belief in network marketing. Belief in yourself. Belief in others. These are all things you need to build your belief in if you want to be successful in network marketing. Most people They might believe in one, they might believe in the other, but if you rated your belief in these 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 things on a scale of 1 to 10, what would that belief level be? Your belief in your products. Let's talk about belief in products. How can you develop a stronger belief in your products? So you know what many people in network marketing, the belief in the products is basically somebody told them a story and they heard that story and they've been repeating that story about the products. But here's how you build real belief. One is from personal experience. If you're using that product and you create a great story or the product or service creates a great benefit to you, then that's going to build your belief, right? If you use it, get results. If through your customers' experiences, if they use it and get results, if you start hearing stories, that's going to build your belief, isn't it? So one step in building product belief is making sure that you are appropriately using every appropriate product for you, exactly like the company recommends it, and you are documenting the process in order to be able to understand why you're getting these results. And you can point to the product or service in order to be able to help you do that. It's going to build your belief. Now, some of these results that you're going to get, you might not be able to share with other people because of product claim issues. You don't want to be making irresponsible product claims, but it's certainly going to build your belief. Say, listen, I can't tell you everything it's done for me, but I will tell you without question, you have to try this product. Right? So, personal experience, stories. A third area that you build belief is product knowledge. The more you know about your product, the more you know about the clinical studies, the more you know about the research, the more you know about the background, the more you know about the quality, the ingredients, your product compared to competitors. The more you know about your product, the stronger your belief is going to be. You're not just taking somebody's word for it. You did your homework, and that homework created a stronger belief in you. So your personal experience, stories from others, and product knowledge yourself. The science of it, like I talked about, the science of it helps you. If you provide training, or if there's training provided inside your company around your product, make sure, I understand that could be boring to some of you entrepreneurs, make sure you're listening to that because it'll help you build a stronger belief. If you go train other people on the value of your product, it's going to help them build stronger belief, but it's also going to build stronger belief in you. The teacher learns, gets more benefit than the student when it comes to that repeated information. And then any third-party resources. Anytime the product or the ingredients or the category is validated by something outside of your company, make sure you're paying attention to those things. So that's number one. Thank you. Number two is the company. How can you build your belief in the company? Do your homework. Tell me about the founders. Tell me about the management team. Tell me about their history. How have they dealt with adversity? What's their vision for the future? Do your homework on the company itself. Infrastructure, investment ability, or cash flow, debt-free, whatever it happens to be. What are the brag points of your company? What awards have they won? You should know. It's going to build your belief. I would also encourage you to meet the company. If you're going to be serious in your network marketing business, a serious person in a network marketing company will go to the company's home office and meet those people. We'll take a tour. We'll take a look at how things are created. We'll meet the people behind the scenes. What does that home office tour do? It helps you build stronger belief in your company. As you build stronger belief in your company, you're going to be able to have a better posture as you move forward. What achievements has your company achieved? What milestones? What third-party validation has happened about your company? What training about your company, either going to training about your company or training other people about your company, what's that going to do to build belief within you and your team? Strong, right? This is a conscious effort for you to be able to build your posture really strong about your belief in these things. Now, when it comes to your compensation plan, study your compensation plan. Observe your compensation plan to see how it's paying people out. Understanding the motivations that drive it and why it was created in the first place. If it's not perfect, find out the things that are good, because guess what? No compensation plan is perfect, right? You can have a compensation plan that's imperfect in your view that might be completely amazing in somebody else's view. What I know about compensation plans is, regardless of your preference one way or the other, embrace what your compensation plan is actually doing for other people, for other leaders, for other participants, and build your belief in that compensation plan. Now, how do you get that in the team? Number one, training the team, attending trainings about compensation, just understanding our model here, what it is that we do, is really, really a big deal. So compensation plan, network marketing. The GoPro book can help you understand and build belief in network marketing. It's helped a lot of people. Rise of the Entrepreneur, the little film we made, or whether it's watching videos online or it's attending events like GoPro Recruiting Mastery or Most Powerful Women in Network Marketing, something that is just validating the profession. Any magazines, newsletters, articles that are positive to our profession. Pay attention to that. Build your belief that this is not perfect. Nothing is. But there's nothing better than network marketing for the average person who wants to be an entrepreneur. That's my belief. No one can shake me on it, and no one can win a debate about it. It is incontrovertible. It is an absolute stone truth. You could pick any form of entrepreneurship in the world, and network marketing beats it. It beats it. And I'll debate anybody anytime publicly in front of the world on that topic. That's the strength of my belief. So if I sit down with somebody and I'm rock solid on network marketing and they're a critic, guess whose belief is going to move? It won't be mine. It's going to be theirs. Now, they might not admit it, but I will move that belief line. I will put doubt into their arguments. I will put uncertainty into their certainty. Just from facts, just from conviction, just from reality. Can't argue with it. You can walk away from it, but you can't argue with it. See, that's the kind of belief. Imagine once you're there, that somebody else's opinion doesn't really matter, because whoever believes the strongest wins in these different dialogues. So if they're a little unsure, great, let me come educate them. See what I mean? So network marketing is a big one. And then guess what's the hardest to believe in? Ourselves. We're tough on ourselves. We are mean to ourselves. We have a negative use of our imagination. And what I mean by that is we look at our past and we beat ourselves up over every single thing that we've ever screwed up or made a mistake, or our body image, or our view of the world, or our old programming. Believing in ourselves is hard. It was hard for me when I first got involved in network marketing. It was difficult for me to believe in myself. For a while, you know what I did? I borrowed other people's belief in me. My early mentors, I had faith that they knew what they were talking about when they said that I had potential. I borrowed their belief in me until I could believe enough in myself. That really helped me. I borrowed my upline's belief. I borrowed my mentor's belief. I borrowed the company's belief. I borrowed my friend's belief. Anybody. I just latched onto it like a life raft. Anybody who had a little bit of belief in me, I borrowed it. Okay? And once I used their belief as fuel for me to move forward, I started to get some results. I started to have hope that maybe I could be something. And once I started to get a little bit of momentum, for the first time in my life, my early 20s, first time in my life I ever got momentum in a career, I started to believe. And it took me almost 4 years for me to believe stronger in myself than other people believed in me. It took me 4 years to finally get there. So my advice to my younger version of myself is shrink that 4 years if you can by doing these types of things into 1 year, into 9 months, right? Really examine all this stuff. Clear the clutter out of your head. Get your belief really, really strong. See if you can shorten that from 4 years to a shorter number. Because from that moment, it's exponential. The moment the belief gets solid, exponential, goes straight up. Absolute straight up. And I would wish that for you. And I would tell you, that leads to the 6th thing that we're talking about today. Belief in others. Belief in others. At the beginning, maybe you believe in others more than you believe in yourself. But once you really move through this evolution from faith to hope to belief, then you can be the greatest gift in the world to another person. You could be the greatest gift in the world to another person, to somebody who isn't sure. You can give them, you can loan your belief in them. You can give that as a gift. So they're willing to at least take one step of faith and move forward in their career. And if you keep believing in them, they'll try to rise to that level of belief and they'll begin to hope. And there's nothing like a person you believed in more than they believed in themselves who graduates into believing in themselves and believing in others. That's the ultimate gift you could give a person, is permission to take a step because of your belief in them. See what I'm saying? It's really a valuable thing. So I hope you get value from this. As always, inside of GoPro Academy, if you know people who need to be in here, tell them to go to GoProAcademy.com and get themselves signed up. Every week we have a different lesson and all the courses inside of the library at your disposal. $8,000 worth of courses. I hope you're taking advantage of that. That's our lesson for this week. I love you all. And guess what? I believe in every single one of you. If you don't have somebody believe in you right now, guess what? Borrow my belief in you. I'm in your corner. I want you to win, and you can do it. Have a great week, everybody. See you next time.